I am not a dictator. I'm the president. I can't have Secret Service block the doorway.
President Obama voicing frustration on deadline day in the showdown over sequestration. President Barack Obama met with top congressional leaders at the White House this morning. Republicans and Democrats are blaming each other after Congress failed to reach an agreement on avoiding those mandatory budget cuts.
Yeah, Congress has to pass new legislation to fund the government through the rest of the fiscal year. The president says the impact of the cuts won't be felt immediately, but middle-class families, he says, will begin to have their lives disrupted in significant ways.
We will get through this. This is not going to be a apocalypse, I think, as some people have said. It's just dumb, and it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt individual people, and it's going to hurt the economy overall. But if Congress comes to its senses a week from now, a month from now, 3 months from now, then there's a lot of open running room there for us to grow our economy much more quickly.
The president went on to say that both parties need to compromise, both parties, in order to get a deal done.
So while the president and Congress still look for solutions tonight, the impact of the sequester is already being felt here in our area. Steve Chenevy is live on Capitol Hill with more on the immediate impact and the frustration of the unknown. Steve?
Yeah, and that's just the key. Nobody still knows exactly what's going to happen. So while Congress continues to try to get something done on the Hill, we wanted to find out what's happening off the Hill, where the impact is already being felt. So we went to the region's two most populated areas to find out. Montgomery County is the most populated county in Maryland and will feel one of the biggest hits from sequestration.
We have approximately 50,000 federal employees that are in Montgomery County. So those employees are forced to take leave, unpaid leave, then it means for the county that we could potentially lose as high as $500,000 per day.
And that's just in lost local income tax revenue, leaving county leaders trying to come up with a contingency plan.
The problem with that, we don't know the full extent of that, how long this will go, and what is the impact of a variety of things that come down the line even in the next couple of weeks.
Virginia's most populated county is Fairfax. There's no local income tax here, so county leaders can't put an immediate dollar figure on potential losses.
It absolutely affects our employees.
But many small businesses like Strategy and Management Services, which relies entirely on government contracts, are already feeling the pinch.
We've recently had some of our contracts de-scoped, which they cut back on levels of funding, which reduces the number of positions on that, but also on future opportunities.
Putting Army veteran and company CEO Stacey Redmond in a tough spot. Almost all of her 120 employees are veterans. She doesn't want to let go if the money stops coming in.
Unfortunately, we may experience some situations where we have to reduce our staff as a result of that.
Which is, of course, the last thing that anybody wants to do. You get a little better idea right there what some local governments and small businesses are dealing with right now. A contingency plan is good if you have some idea what limitations you may be planning for, but apparently planning for the complete unknown seems to be a much more frustrating option. Live at the Capitol, Steve Chenevy, ABC 7 News.